Kia ora, and welcome to day 4 of a month done and a month of mindful moments with tangling. Yesterday we did apicore, and it left us with a single line just at the edge of our page. Apicore for you may not have been the easiest tangle, so today we're going to go with one with real flow. It's called SeaWave by Ginny Lu. On day 4, our prompt is I can hear. So let's see what we can hear as we slowly build this tangle from a single point. We need to take our line and we need to add a wave to it. So I'm going to take my line across my page and gently wave it, wiggle it up and down across the spread. From the same point, I'm going to wiggle another line. Perhaps this one will go a little bit beneath and perhaps get a bit wider as it heads across. And a third one here, this one above, waving its way across the page. And the nice thing about this one is it's a real flow. I'm just going to rotate my book up the way, just because I now want to join the top part of one wave to the bottom of the next, just with a gentle flow. And sometimes you'll find it's very easy to get that flow going across as we just wiggle from one to another. If you haven't quite managed one in, you'll find it's really easy to throw in an extra. It's a very flowy tangle as it heads up and down, or in my case with my pen, from side to side, and allows us to throw in an extra wiggle if we want. And the reason why this is such a flowy tangle is in each of these elements we're going to draw some tethered auras. So by a tethered aura, I mean starting at the same point but just coming out a little bit and then back to the tethered point. And each time we do this, we're just going from one tethered point to another. It's a bit like the lovely tangle sienna. Just following the previous aura line from the last shape. But unlike sienna, we just tether our line at the other end as well, in each of the pre-made shapes that you have produced with your waves. I find it's much easier when you're doing this to start at the same point and make your line a repetitive stroke going in the same direction, rather than go back and forward like this. I find that if you always go in the same direction, it's easier to keep your tethered line tethered to the same start point. You get into an easier rhythm and flow just by doing that with the lines in the same direction. And once you have the courage, just build up a little bit of sparkle, perhaps within some of your auras. Just adds a glint, as if it's those sea waves glinting under the sun. If you're working through the fold of your notebook, don't worry if you haven't gone straight in, right into the end. Just use your pen to gently encourage and guess, almost as if you were practicing a little bit of drawing behind. And some of these wave shapes might be bigger or smaller than others, and that's absolutely fine. It's what makes this lovely tangle such a flowy, kind one. Just using those tethered auras to tell you where to stop and start before using the aura line of the previous one to shape where your next line goes. I'm leaving you in a little bit of silence here because it's such a flowy tangle. Perhaps you don't want to be disturbed by me chattering away as you flow your tethered auras. And as you complete across your spread, embrace those wiggles. If those aura lines are not quite straight, it doesn't matter. If those aura lines seem a little bit cramped in spaces, just let them enjoy that being squashed in. If they have a little sparkle in there, embrace that sparkle as if it's glints on a sea. If they have a little wiggle to them, as if they've had perhaps a little too much coffee, just enjoy that wiggle. No one else has a wiggle quite like yours. Take your time. If you're not going at my speed, that's absolutely fine. And now we have our SeaWave across the spread. With shading, I like to add it in where the lines have got a little busy. You might find that in just a few places with those aura lines leaving and starting at the edges of your initial elements. I also like to pop a little bit of shading just beside some of my sparkle. It just helps define where the sparkle is and making those edges a little more obvious. So just at the end of the line, I might just throw an extra bit of graphite in there. And then use my tortillon to gently smoosh the graphite into the paper. If you're using a MonthDone journal, you'll find that the paper is quite smooth. So perhaps make a conscious effort to slow your pen down. We don't need to press too hard with the graphite. I'm just gently pushing it into the paper. If you're working out of a different art book, perhaps your normal sketch pad or calendar or diary, then just gently work with the paper and the quality that you have. You don't need a lot of pressure to illustrate and get the graphite in. So here we have SeaWave, which brings me to our prompt today, I can hear. You may not be lucky enough to hear some gentle waves from where you are today, but spend a moment or two focusing on what you can hear. Can you pinpoint the different sounds, perhaps a bird or a traffic noise, an individual car going past? Or if you head out on a walk today, just stop at one point on your journey and just listen and write down what you can hear. As for our journey through the notebook, you can join me again tomorrow. If you're working off a smaller notebook, perhaps your abacore brought out and opened up into your SeaWave. See you tomorrow.